one.
So the next question is, how do you bless your child? Well, for me, mornings are my best time. And so it was easy for me to get up before them and prepare myself for the day, doing my devotions so that things were not chaotic. And then I would be able to be helpful when they had these last minute asks or of me to help them with certain things for school. Like, oh, I was supposed to bring cookies. And so I would thankfully have a lot of times have them in the freezer. But anyway, I did make breakfast every day and made their lunches and probably did far too much for them. But I was a stay-at-home mom, and so I felt that that was my job. After school was my favorite time because I would try to make some cookies or something and have it ready when they got in the door. And I could listen to their hearts and their hurts and their joys and all the silly stuff that went on at school. And I really did enjoy that. It was a time for me to relax as well. And the other way of blessing our kids was honoring achievements. So it was very important. Even like I remember when they would go and do their piano lessons, or not lessons, their exam, and they really were nervous about that, being the one and only in the room, taking an exam. But what was always the carrot that was hung was that we would stop at Nuffy's Donuts on the way home and get a treat. And then on awards night at school, and the kids were getting their awards, we would quite often go and have a milkshake or something like that, just to let them know that we appreciated their efforts. And then spiritual markers, baptisms were really important, and we wanted that to be celebrated, I guess you'd say. And the last one for me is not betraying their confidence. So what was said to us, unless we had permission, that wasn't allowed to be told to somebody else. And Stacy really helped me with that a lot. I don't know where she learned it, but she said, I just say, if somebody's asking a question, I say, it's not my story to tell. That's her line, and I like that.
Well, this is getting a little close to the heart, and I might lose it, so I'm just going to try and read my little paragraph on how we bless our children. I love hugging my 3 kids and 8 great grandkids, both boys and girls, usually silently, with no words, just to let them know I love them. Oh, here we go. But blessing implies an even higher level than love, and brings in a God level. So to bless my children, it was important to me to give them every opportunity
To find their own Jesus.
To find their own Jesus. That meant attending church faithfully as a family. It also meant modeling faith in God in my actions and words at home. My kids know how my heart bursts in praise when I see God's handiwork as I'm walking along a forest trail. When I see it in a flower, in a tree, or the sunshine dappling on a bubbling brook. So that's how I bless my children.
I like that. What's the hardest part about parenting?
We're moving on to the next one here.